I got a new light for swatching because I needed better light, but now there's 2 lights in the frame and I just really can't move my camera anywhere else, so there's 2 lights in the frame. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing another Pick My Palette video, and today we are using this beautiful baby. This is the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. This palette was a journey. It was limited edition, and then there were a few restocks, and it was sold out quickly every time. And then when it was back in stock, I just didn't want to spend the money on it, and then they made it permanent. And then there was a sale, and it was all just meant to be. So I do finally own the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette, and it looks like this, and it's beautiful. I have used this, I think, one time, and I kind of get the hype. The shadows that I used blended beautifully. I didn't use a lot of the shimmery shades. I used mainly the mattes. So we're gonna play with some colors. I'm gonna keep the sleeve for it because I kind of... It didn't fall, I saved it. Oh my gosh, I just had a heart attack. I do wish that the actual packaging of the palette was this fabulous, I want to say Cleopatra, I don't know why, but packaging, but it's just plain black soft touch with gold. So let's get ready. If you guys want to get ready with me using this palette, then just keep watching. So there are 6 mattes and 6 shimmer metallic shades in here. There's these 2 are mattes, and then these 4 are mattes, and the rest are shimmers or metallics. Oh, they're just so beautiful. I don't know why, but I am just loving this orange color. I just love that color. So this, I'm going to take the shade Air all over the lid. I do already have eyeshadow primer on. It's been on for a few minutes. I need to move my mirror closer. I also need to move you closer. I don't know why, but I feel like telling you a story about McDonald's. Obviously, there are 500 million McDonald's stores everywhere. And I stopped at the one on the way to pick my daughter up from school because lately I've been really wanting a Sprite. I don't know why. I've never really been a huge Sprite person, but lately I just want a Sprite. No, fountain Sprite is delicious. So I've been stopping at this McDonald's, and the drive-thru employees are so incredibly rude. They're so rude, I almost want to get out of my car and go in and talk to a manager because they're just rude. I realize that everyone has bad days. I've done retail. I've never worked in the food industry, but I've done retail, and I think that retail and the food industry are 2 areas that everyone should have to work in, one or both, at some point, because people are so rude to you. They treat you like garbage. I get that people have bad days. I'm not saying that no one has bad days. And I'm not saying that I've never been slightly rude to a customer. I'm sure I have. However, I'm always very nice to especially food people because I've seen the movie Waiting. I don't want anyone to do weird things to my food. I'm always very nice to food people. I don't send food back. I don't complain when they get my order wrong. I just pick off the onions that I didn't ask for, or scoop off the whipped cream that I said no whipped cream, or whatever. I don't complain about it. I just deal with it and whatever, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but I just deal with it. So this McDonald's, you know, I go through the drive-thru because that's the point of McDonald's. And I order like a medium Sprite with light ice. Okay, your total is 106. Please approach with the first window. So I actually think I was buying lunch today, so I don't know what the total was, but I gave him my card, and he's looking at the window is right here. Like, I'm out here. He's just looking at the order screen, and he just takes the card, doesn't look at me, processes the payment, hands me back my card, and then just gives like a half-hearted thumbs up sign and doesn't say a word, doesn't even look at me. And I was so mad. That is so incredibly rude. You don't have to converse with me. You don't have to ask me how my day is going. I'm not asking for a full conversation with you. Customer Service 101. Acknowledge that I'm there. Like, you don't even have to say, hi, how are you? You can just say, your total is whatever. Just acknowledge that there's a person there that you know, are supposed to be helping. That just makes me so mad. I don't like rude. I'm going to take Royal Prerogative up in the crease. Ooh. And then so I go up to the next window, and this is on several different occasions too. Like usually either the pay window person will be very nice and the food delivery person will be very rude, or vice versa. They're not usually both rude at the same time. So that's one thing they've got going for them. So on this day, the pay person was very rude. And then the food person was fine. And then the next time that I went, the pay person was very nice. And the people you take your order with, they're never the people that are at the pay window. I don't know who that person is, but it's always a different person. I don't know what's happening, but... And they're always very friendly. And then this next time that I went, the cashier, I guess, was very nice. And then the food girl, this is what she did. She opened the window, shoved my bag of food and drink at me, and then immediately closed the window. That was it. There were no words spoken. It was just open, shove, and close the window. And I sat there for a minute, like, I think this is all my food. You know, it's not uncommon that they'll give you part of your food and say, you know what, we're waiting on fries. Can you just pull up for a second? It made me so mad. I actually filled out the survey on the receipt, and I never do that. And I just said, I was polite about it, but I explained what happened. And I said, this is basic customer service. I'm not asking you to ask me my life story. You don't even have to tell me to have a nice day. Bare minimum, you should say, hello, here is your food. Bare minimum. Ultimately, you should say thank you, but just don't open the window, shove the food at me, and then close the window. They were not that busy. This is weeks later, and it's made me so mad. What a ridiculous thing to stew over. There is Queen Mother. This guy right here. It's beautiful. Purple. It's pretty. I'm actually going to put some Princess in the crease because I want it to be like a little warmer, a little more purpley. So I'm also like irrationally excited about Christmas this year. Like I'm going to put up my Christmas trees. Yes, multiple trees. November 1st. I don't know why. I think because this is the first year I am putting up multiple trees. I bought some little trees last year. I have a bunch of ornaments from my childhood every year since I was born. My grandma has gotten me a Christmas ornament. So I have all these childhood ornaments, and there's not a theme to them because she bought them based on things that we were interested that year and stuff like that. So there's no theme to those things, but I'm obviously not going to not put those ornaments up because I love those ornaments so much. That was always my favorite gift to get. When she stopped doing it, I said, oh, you're not getting us ornaments anymore. I think she hasn't done it for the last maybe 4 years, so maybe 30 is the cutoff age, and I thought, oh, okay. I liked my ornaments. So I have all these ornaments, and I'm obviously going to put them up because they're my favorite. I'm going to try a brush first, but I'm probably going to go in with my finger because that's what I do. And, oh, okay. And so I'm going to put those up, but I've always wanted a themed Christmas tree. I can't believe I'm talking about Christmas in October. This is not like me. But I've always wanted a themed Christmas tree, except I can't not put those ornaments up. I love those ornaments, and a theme wouldn't really go with those, so. Or it wouldn't be a theme, it would just be random colors. So last year I decided I'm just going to buy smaller Christmas trees and have different themes. Duh. So I bought, I think, 3 Christmas trees last year after Christmas. They were all at least 75% off. I think the most expensive one I bought was $25. I didn't buy them all at once. I bought them in the weeks after Christmas. For that reason, I bought a few ornaments too, so I could get started on some themes. So I actually have to look. I haven't looked at them since last year, so I don't remember what I bought. But I know that there is for sure a blue theme. Duh. Probably a pink theme, like a pink rose gold theme, because my daughter will love that. And I cannot remember what the other one is, but I'm so excited to put them all up. I'm going to hate taking them all down because it's so much work, but I'm very excited. I told my husband that the other day. I said, I'm putting up our Christmas trees November 1st. And he's like, no, you're not. Well, this is more of the princess shade to blend these together. And we're gonna just do this on the other eye. This Queen Mother shade is beautiful and it's applying really nicely with a brush, and I did not wet my brush or the shadow. I did not get this wet at all, but I kind of want to see what happens when I do. So I'm going to put some on my brush. Wow, it actually looks kind of the same. That's really impressive. Now we can put our concealer on. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just slap it on there. I have another question, and I don't mean this to be a rude question because I'm not trying to be rude. It's going to sound rude. I don't mean it to be. I'm actually just curious. Why do people always have so much laundry to do? Like whenever I watch Clean With Me videos, they're like, I do 75 loads of laundry per day, and I'm just wondering how in the world anyone needs to do that much laundry. I know that like when you have kids, they make more laundry, but I do 1 extra load of laundry per week for my daughter's clothes. I don't get it. And she doesn't wear the same clothes every day. So it's not like she's just wearing the same outfit. I don't get it. I'm always confused by that. And everyone's like, oh, kids make so much more laundry. And yeah, when they're in sports and, you know, stuff like that, I'm sure, you know, that stuff has to be washed more frequently than once a week because I think sports things go, I don't know. Putting my child in sports sounds like an absolute nightmare. So is that why? But even like babies, they're like, oh, I have to do so much more laundry. And I don't get it. I didn't have to do that much more laundry when my daughter was an infant. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. This guy was like, no girl. Sticking around. You know what I was thinking would be really beautiful is this emerald green eyeliner. I think I'm gonna go with the champagne one instead. And I have to get really close because I can't see anything. So this is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock eyeliner in 5 a.m. I've used several of these Bare Minerals eyeliners and I really like them. They're very creamy. The metallic liners are nice and metallic. I quite like them. The more I use Bare Minerals color cosmetics, because I don't really, I don't wear foundation, so I don't know about their foundation products. I really like them. I love their lip products, and I really like those eyeliners. Now I'm going to try this Butter London Oh My How High Lengthening Mascara. And again, I have to get really close for that, so I'll just do that after I come back. Okay, one thing I want to talk about this is it has this weird wand. That's one thing that I've noticed about Butter London mascaras. Their wands are sort of strange. They're either giant, like the Double Decker mascara has this giant wand and it's quite messy to apply, and this has this weird curved wand. The mascara is nice, it's lengthening, it's nice and black. It's not super messy, you know, with this weird wand, but, and also Butter London mascaras, the ones that I've tried at least, I've tried 2 or 3. They are a little bit drier than I would prefer a brand new mascara to be. I'm going to use this Kiko Cosmetics Design Flower Enriched Blush in Alluring Rose. I'm going to use this. I don't really understand this part. Like, this is very light. I don't really know what you would do with that part, so I just throw them together. that exciting. I can see it more on my skin than I can in the monitor. This is also very fragranced. Not necessarily in a good way. Alright, well there's no other blush around me. And I'm buried behind the lights, so that's what I'm going with today. For highlight, I'm going to use this e.l.f. I'm actually going to go with this goldy one. Shimmering highlighting powder in Starlight Glow. This guy. It's kind of a champagne-y gold. With my beloved Wet n Wild highlighting brush. What? Let's try this Jane one. That was full of disappointment. Okay, Smashbox Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette to the rescue. I'm just so impressed that I didn't have to get this purple wet. That's pretty impressive. I'm gonna go back into this guy with a tiny little, I'm just gonna use the same brush that I put this purple on. I wiped it off really well. I'm going to put this matte Ladyship color. Like a little bit. And then this is a clean, I also put a little bit of Queen Mother, the purple, on top of that, and this is a tiny little pencil brush. I'm just going to take my favorite nude. Tarte VIP from the Lip Sculptor line. I love this color. It's my favorite. And then, extra sparkle. This Laura Geller Color Luster Lip Gloss in Amethyst. And it doesn't look as crazy as it looks in the tube. Okay, maybe it does. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you have the Queen of Hearts palette? Tell me your thoughts. What's your favorite color combinations? I'm super impressed that I didn't have to use this purple eyeshadow wet. I never do that. And then apply to the brush. That's crazy. I'm very impressed by that. Let me know if you guys, let me know what you think of this palette. Do you have it? Do you love it? Do you want it? Do you need it? You can buy it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments or video suggestions, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.